Today, we journey across continents to discover the world's most beautiful surviving wooden architecture. Each structure, shaped by human hands and climate, stands as a testament to cultural artistry, from Nordic churches to sunlit Southeast Asian villages. These buildings whisper stories of faith, community, and resilience. Wood breathes with the seasons and ages with grace, connecting us to the forests that shelter us. Our first stop is the Borgund Stave Church, nestled in Norway's lush valleys. Built in the 12th century, it's the most complete medieval timber church in northern Europe. Steep roofs crowned with dragon-head gables echo Norse mythology in a Christian world. Doorways are carved with vines, beasts, and runes, each detail hand-wrought. The darkened timber still carries the scent of pine and memory of ancient forests. Its artistry, achieved without nails, shows the enduring power of wood and its makers. Journeying eastward, we arrive at Horyu-ji Temple near Nara, Japan, recognized as the world's oldest wooden building. Its 5-story pagoda rises gracefully, each tier balancing weight and lightness. The sweeping eaves shelter and harmonize with nature. Built over 300 years ago, its timber has endured earthquakes and time. Ingenious joinery lets columns flex with tremors, a testament to human skill. Horyu-ji's enduring beauty honors spiritual devotion and reverence for wood. Amidst the tranquil canals of Jiangnan, the towns of Zhouzhuang and Wuzhen unveil a world of wooden architecture shaped by water and trade. White-walled merchant houses with black timber frames line the waterways, their reflections shimmering in the canals. Latticed windows, carved beams, and open courtyards reveal a mastery of timber construction. The rhythm of daily life, boats gliding, lanterns swaying, unfolds against a backdrop of centuries-old woodwork. In these canal towns, wood is a living link between land and water, past and present. In the rolling hills of northern Romania, the wooden churches of Maramureș rise like slender sentinels. Crafted entirely with axes and hand tools, these churches are renowned for their soaring spires and richly carved doorways. Each church stands atop a grassy mound, its silhouette piercing the mist, while inside, vibrant frescoes adorn the walls. The timber, carefully fitted without nails, locks together with a precision born of reverence and necessity. These churches remain centers of village life, their spires guiding travelers home and their woods echoing with the rhythms of a living tradition. High on the Norwegian plateau, Røros stands as a testament to timber's resilience. Rows of painted wooden houses, reds, ochres, and greens, nestle beneath the copper mines. Timber frames, hewn from local forests, have weathered centuries of Arctic wind and sun. Carved lintels and shutters reflect the landscape's harsh beauty. Here, wood is a canvas for color, a vessel for community, and a bridge to the modern world. Tucked into the mountain valleys of Japan, the Minka farmhouses are marvels of adaptation and ingenuity. The Gasho-zukuri houses of Shirakawa-go and Gokayama, with their steep thatched roofs, shed heavy snows, while wooden frames, assembled without nails, provide strength and flexibility. Inside, dark timber beams arch overhead, while sunken hearths warm the air and dry the harvest. The joinery is precise, the materials local, and the harmony with nature profound. Every beam and floorboard tells a story of resilience, of families who have endured season after season beneath the sheltering embrace of timber and thatch. Across the shimmering waters of Lake Onega, Kizhi Island emerges like a vision from a northern fairy tale. The Church of the Transfiguration, with its 22 silver domes, is built entirely without nails. Each log is fitted by hand, each dome rising in intricate harmony. surviving centuries of harsh winters. The church's silhouette is mirrored in the lake, its domes catching the ever-changing northern light. To approach this church is to witness the union of faith, artistry, and the patient endurance of wood. Nestled between lake and mountain, the village of Hallstatt is a jewel of Austrian heritage. Its wooden houses, perched along the water's edge, are celebrated for their picturesque beauty and ancient lineage. Timber has shaped life here for millennia, most famously in the world's oldest wooden stairways, discovered deep within Hallstatt's prehistoric salt mine. The houses, painted in soft pastels, cling to steep slopes, their balconies overflowing with flowers. Hallstatt's wooden heritage is a living archive of adaptation and endurance. In the arid heart of West Africa, the wooden mosques of Mali rise from the earth like living sculptures. The Grand Mosque of Djenné, famed for its mud brick walls, is underpinned by a wooden armature, timber beams that project from the facade, supporting the structure and serving as scaffolding for annual replastering. In Timbuktu and other desert towns, wooden beams punctuate the earthen walls, allowing the mosque to flex and breathe. These wooden mosques are living symbols of resilience, melding earth and timber in a testament to faith and survival. In the winding lanes of old Tbilisi, the wooden balconies of Georgia unfold like intricate lacework against the city's pastel facades. These elaborately carved structures seem to float above the courtyards, their balusters and fretwork casting delicate shadows. Each balcony is unique, a flourish of artistry that transforms the city into a living gallery of woodcraft. Builders fashioned these balconies to catch the breeze, to serve as stages for conversation and music. The craftsmanship is more than decorative. It is a symbol of Georgian hospitality and the enduring legacy of timber in the heart of the Caucasus. High in the Caucasus, the region of Svaneti is famed for its medieval defense towers, majestic stone sentinels rising from mountain villages. Yet within these towers, the interiors are crafted almost entirely from timber floors, ceilings, and spiral stairways of hand-hewn wood, designed to withstand both siege and the elements. Svaneti's towers are a fusion of strength and grace, a testament to the ingenuity of mountain people who shaped wood and stone into homes and fortresses. In the fertile plains of Thailand, the historic city of Sukhothai preserves remarkable wooden buildings. Raised on stilts to guard against floods, these homes feature steep roofs and intricate carved screens. Built from local teak, open verandas invite breezes and overlook lotus ponds and rice fields. These serene homes blend air, water, and timber, a living expression of Thai grace. Rising above the city like a poised white bird, Himeji Castle is Japan's most celebrated surviving feudal stronghold. At its core lies a labyrinth of wooden corridors, beams, and hidden chambers, expertly assembled with complex joinery. The timber frame provides both strength and flexibility, allowing it to withstand earthquakes and fire. Every beam and panel was shaped by hand, reflecting centuries of refined carpentry. Himeji is not merely a fortress. It is an enduring symbol of elegance, resilience, and the unique artistry that wood enables. In Papua New Guinea's lush rainforests, villages rise on sturdy wooden stilts. Built from forest giants, these homes withstand humidity, flooding, and wildlife. Communal longhouses stretch across the landscape, raised for gatherings and protection. Timber walls woven with palm leaves breathe with the forest, deterring insects and damp. These houses blend into the jungle, a testament to indigenous wisdom and timber's gifts. On the remote island of Kizhi, The Church of the Transfiguration stands as a masterpiece of wooden engineering. Its 22 shimmering domes soar skyward, each one an intricate mosaic of aspen shingles, all fitted without a single nail. Light filters through small windows, illuminating the complexity of the ceiling and the artistry of the builders. Kizhi Pogost is living proof of what can be accomplished when skill, faith, and the gifts of the forest are brought together.